Thank you for choosing Wisdom of the Dharma. If you found this video insightful, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, so you never miss a new update. Your support helps us keep sharing powerful, life-changing wisdom with the world. And don't forget to drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's grow and learn together. The night sky burns with an otherworldly glow. The moon, once silver and calm, slowly turns a deep crimson, casting a haunting light across the earth. It's the blood moon, a celestial spectacle that has stirred fear, awe, and reverence for thousands of years. To ancient civilizations, this fiery moon was never just a scientific phenomenon. It was an omen, a warning, or a sacred signal that powerful shifts were about to unfold. Some believed it foretold war or chaos, while others saw it as a divine moment when the veil between the seen and unseen grew thin. Today, science tells us it's simply an eclipse, the Earth's shadow cloaking the moon in red. But deep down, many of us still sense there's something more. Why does this blood-stained moon make some people restless, anxious, and sleepless, while others feel strangely energized, as if the universe is whispering to them? Feng Shui offers an answer. The blood moon is a rare surge of yin-yang energy, shaking the balance of our environment and our inner spirit. And if we know how to harness it, we can transform that turbulence into renewal. Think of it this way: when a storm sweeps through a forest, it may uproot trees, but it also clears dead branches and makes space for new life to grow. The blood moon is that cosmic storm. Yes, its power can feel unsettling, but it also brings a once-in-a-lifetime chance to cleanse, reset, and redirect the flow of energy in your life. Instead of fearing its red glow, you can use it as a turning point, a night to release burdens, dissolve bad luck, and set intentions that carry real weight in the months to come. And here's the secret most people don't realize. You don't need elaborate rituals, ancient temples, or esoteric tools to unlock the blood moon's potential. Feng Shui teaches that energy flows through the simplest of actions: how you open your door, what you burn, where you place a candle. With the right steps, you can align your home and your spirit with this extraordinary lunar energy. That's why today, I'm going to share with you 5 Feng Shui practices you must do on the blood moon if you want to cleanse misfortune and invite abundance. Each one is practical, powerful, and rooted in timeless wisdom. Do them right, and the blood moon will no longer be a symbol of dread. It will become the night your luck begins to turn. Are you ready to unlock its secrets? Let's begin. Cleanse your entrance with salt water. In Feng Shui, the entrance to your home is far more than a door. It is known as the mouth of Qi, the gateway through which all energy, good or bad, enters and circulates throughout your living space. Whatever crosses this threshold does not stop at the doorway. It flows into every corner of the home, shaping health, relationships, and prosperity. That is why, during a blood moon, when cosmic energy is in upheaval, the entrance becomes the most vulnerable point. If negative energy gathers there, it spreads like a ripple across your entire life. But with the right cleansing ritual, you can shift that flow and ensure only positive, abundant energy steps through your door. Salt has long been regarded as one of the simplest yet most powerful tools for purification. From ancient temples to everyday households, salt was sprinkled to ward off evil, absorb misfortune, and protect sacred spaces. In Feng Shui, salt carries the grounding force of the earth element, which stabilizes shifting energies and absorbs unseen toxins in the qi. Pairing salt with water creates a natural purifier, washing away residue that lingers unseen on thresholds and floors. On the night of a blood moon, when the atmosphere is thick with unsettled vibrations, this simple mixture becomes a shield, both cleansing and protecting. Performing the ritual is straightforward. Begin by preparing a bucket or bowl of warm water, adding a generous handful of natural salt. As you stir the mixture, focus on your intention. You are creating living water charged with the power to remove negativity. Start at the entrance from the inside of your home, wiping or mopping outward toward the front door. Pay close attention to the threshold, the exact point where energy crosses into your house. As you clean, visualize a stream of dull, heavy energy being swept out, and imagine bright, fresh chi pouring in to replace it. If you have a balcony or back door, you can extend the ritual there as well. To strengthen the effect, place a small bowl of salt just inside or outside the doorway and leave it under the glow of the blood moon overnight. By dawn, that salt will have absorbed any lingering residue and can be discarded far from your home. The results can be surprisingly immediate. Many people describe the air at the entrance feeling lighter, fresher, almost as if a window had been opened to a breeze. Symbolically, you are wiping away the dust of misfortune that clings to your doorstep and inviting wealth, harmony, and protection into your space. With your home's gateway renewed, every other Feng Shui adjustment you make during the blood moon will flow more smoothly. Once your entrance is cleansed, the next step is to purify the heart of the home itself. For that, we turn to the power of smoke, sage, incense, and sacred fragrance, to carry away stagnant energy lingering within your walls. Burn sage or incense to purify the home. If the front entrance is the mouth of chi, then the rooms within your house are its lungs. They breathe in and hold energy every day. Conversations, emotions, struggles, and joys all leave traces that remain in the air long after the moment has passed. During the blood moon, when the lunar energy stirs old patterns and unsettled feelings, these traces can thicken like smoke in a closed room. That is why purifying your inner spaces with sage or incense is one of the most effective Feng Shui practices you can do on this rare night. Across cultures, smoke has always been linked with cleansing and prayer. In temples, incense carries devotion upward, believed to connect the human spirit with the divine. Among Native American traditions, sage is burned to drive away negative spirits and restore harmony. In Feng Shui, the concept is similar. Smoke disperses stagnant qi, clears emotional residue, and refreshes the atmosphere of a space. When done under the glow of the blood moon, this act becomes a double purification, earthly ritual infused with cosmic timing. To perform this ritual, prepare a bundle of dried sage, a stick of sandalwood incense, or even natural resins like frankincense or myrrh if you prefer. Light it until it smolders, producing a steady stream of smoke. Begin at your entrance, the point you already cleansed with salt water, and walk slowly through your home in a clockwise direction. As you move, allow the smoke to drift into corners, under tables, behind doors, places where energy often stagnates. Whisper intentions or prayers as you go, focusing on what you wish to release. I clear away fear. I release past pain. I invite peace and prosperity. The ritual is not about how much smoke you create, but about how mindfully you move. Walk with presence, breathing deeply, and imagine the smoke wrapping around invisible fragments of negativity, lifting them out of your home. Some practitioners like to open a window slightly so the old energy has a path to escape, symbolizing the release of burdens into the night sky. When you complete the circuit and return to your starting point, extinguish the sage or incense respectfully. Sit quietly for a moment, noticing how the air feels. Many describe an instant lightness, a sense of clarity, as though a tension they didn't realize was there has suddenly dissolved. In Feng Shui terms, you have allowed fresh qi to circulate freely, restoring balance between yin and yang. The blood moon can awaken heavy emotions, but smoke purification transforms that weight into release. With your inner space cleansed, the home is no longer holding on to yesterday's shadows. Instead, it becomes ready to absorb and amplify the positive rituals that follow. And the next step is as old as fire itself, the power of candles. By combining red and white flames, you balance vitality with purity, anchoring your home in harmony while the sky glows crimson above. Light red and white candles. There is something deeply primal about the glow of a candle. Long before electricity, fire was humanity's source of warmth, protection, and light in the darkness. In Feng Shui, candles remain powerful tools, embodying the element of fire, the force that transforms, energizes, and protects. On the night of the blood moon, when the sky itself burns crimson, lighting candles becomes more than a gesture of ambience. It is a ritual of balance and empowerment. Why red and white? These two colors represent complementary forces that the blood moon amplifies. Red symbolizes vitality, courage, and yang energy. It is the spark of life, the passion that fuels ambition, the shield against negativity. White, on the other hand, embodies purity, clarity, and yin energy. It softens what is harsh, cleanses what is muddied, and invites new beginnings. When placed together, red and white candles create a yin-yang harmony, a balanced light that protects against chaos while drawing in serenity and renewal. To perform this ritual, choose 2 candles, one red, one white. They don't need to be elaborate or ornate, simple taper or pillar candles will do. Place them in your living room, the heart of family interaction, or on a home altar if you have one. The arrangement is important. Place the red candle to the left and the white candle to the right, mirroring the traditional Feng Shui positions of Yang and Yin. If you wish, you may set a small bowl of water nearby to symbolize the union of fire and water, passion and calm. When you light the candles, do so with intention. As the flames flicker to life, speak words of affirmation quietly to yourself or aloud. I ignite strength, I invite peace, I balance my life. Allow the candles to burn for at least an hour, long enough to imprint their symbolism into the energy of the room. As they glow, take a few moments to sit in front of them. Feel the warmth radiating from the red flame, encouraging confidence and drive. Then focus on the white flame, letting it calm your thoughts and refresh your spirit. Together, they create a sanctuary of balanced chi that shields your household during the blood moon's turbulence. The power of this practice lies not only in the symbolism but also in the shift you feel. Many people notice an immediate change in atmosphere. Tensions ease, the space feels safer, and there is a quiet sense of renewal. Unlike incense, which carries energy away, candles anchor it, stabilizing your home while the cosmos swirls overhead. As the candles continue to burn, remember that their light represents more than fire. It is your intention made visible, a reminder that you are not at the mercy of cosmic tides. You have the power to create balance, even under the crimson sky. When the flames are finally extinguished, do so gently, offering gratitude. The ritual is complete, but its energy lingers. With harmony established, you are ready for the next step, releasing what no longer serves you. And for that, we turn to the act of writing and burning away your misfortunes. Write and burn away your misfortunes. The blood moon is often described as a night of endings. Its crimson glow symbolizes not just mystery but also release, the shedding of cycles that no longer serve us. In Feng Shui, this makes it the perfect moment to let go of the invisible weights that drain our energy, regrets, grudges, debts, fears, and failures. One of the most transformative rituals you can do is deceptively simple. Write down your misfortunes, and then burn them away. Writing is an act of clarity. When thoughts of frustration or bad luck swirl endlessly in the mind, they become like clutter in a room, taking up space and suffocating fresh energy. By putting pen to paper, You give shape to the intangible. Suddenly, that vague feeling of being stuck becomes specific. I release financial struggle. I release toxic relationships. I release self-doubt. These words externalize what you no longer want to carry, separating your identity from your burdens. To begin, prepare a quiet space where you will not be disturbed. Sit with a small stack of paper and a pen. Take a few deep breaths and reflect on the challenges, patterns, or emotional weights you wish to release. Write each one clearly and intentionally. Be honest, this is not a place for perfection but for truth. You may end up with 1 page or several. The number does not matter. What matters is that you pour out the heaviness onto the paper. Next comes the burning. Fire, as we saw with the candles, is a purifier. It transforms matter into ash, symbolizing total release. On the night of the blood moon, its red light amplifies this act, turning it into a powerful severing of ties with the past. Place your written pages in a safe fireproof container, such as a metal bowl, and light them carefully. As the flames consume the paper, visualize the words dissolving, their weight lifted from your shoulders. Whisper an affirmation like, "These burdens no longer belong to me. I release them into the universe." As the ashes cool, gather them and either scatter them in flowing water, such as a river or ocean, or bury them in soil far from your home. This ensures the released energy does not linger nearby. What remains is an emptiness, but not a void. It is space newly made for abundance and joy. Many who practice this ritual report an immediate shift in mood, a lighter chest, a calmer mind, and sometimes even unexpected opportunities arising shortly after. Feng Shui teaches that energy flows into empty spaces. By clearing away old misfortunes, you invite fresh qi to take their place. The blood moon's fiery glow is no longer something to fear. Through this ritual, it becomes your ally, burning away yesterday's shadows so tomorrow can arrive with brighter promise. And once the ashes are gone, it is time to invite wealth and vitality in a more tangible form, by charging crystals and coins under the moonlight itself. Place crystals or coins under the moonlight. If salt and smoke cleanse, and fire releases, then moonlight itself is the great charger. Throughout history, people have placed sacred objects under the light of the moon to refresh their power. During an ordinary full moon, this act is considered potent. But under a blood moon, the rare crimson eclipse, the energy is magnified, raw, and transformative. In Feng Shui, exposing wealth symbols to this lunar glow is like giving them a direct infusion of cosmic qi. The practice begins with choosing the right items. Crystals are a natural choice because they hold and radiate energy. Citrine, often called the merchant stone, is prized for attracting prosperity. Jade represents harmony and long-lasting wealth. Clear quartz amplifies any intention you set. Alongside crystals, coins carry symbolic weight. In Feng Shui, round coins with a square hole represent heaven and earth in balance. Even modern currency, when charged, can become a talisman for financial flow. On the night of the blood moon, gather your chosen items. Clean them first with water or a soft cloth to remove dust and physical residue. Then, step outside or near a window where the moonlight can touch them directly. Arrange the crystals and coins in a small dish or cloth, and as you place them down, focus your thoughts. I charge these with abundance, protection, and opportunity. If you have a specific goal, such as a new job, debt relief, or business growth, visualize it as though it is already unfolding. Leave the items under the blood moon's glow for the duration of the eclipse, or overnight if possible. Imagine them soaking in the red lunar energy, transforming into magnets for prosperity. Some practitioners like to form a circle with the coins and place the crystal in the center, symbolizing wealth flowing inwards and gathering strength. When you collect the items the next morning, treat them as energized allies. Place the coins in your wallet or wealth corner, the southeast area of your home according to Feng Shui. Carry the crystal in your pocket or set it on your desk where you work. Each time you see or touch them, remember the intention you set under the blood moon. They are no longer just objects, they are reservoirs of lunar energy, ready to redirect the flow of fortune into your life. This ritual is both symbolic and practical. On a symbolic level, it marks your willingness to align with the cycles of the cosmos. On a practical level, it gives you a tangible reminder of your commitment to abundance. When paired with the previous rituals, cleansing, purifying, and releasing, charging your crystals and coins completes the cycle. You've swept out misfortune, balanced your home, and now invited prosperity to step in. And so, as the crimson moon fades back to silver, your home and spirit are not the same. They have been reset, cleansed, and recharged. All that remains is to carry forward this momentum into the days ahead. In the final part, we will gather these lessons and see how the blood moon can transform from a night of fear into a beacon of renewal. Turning the blood moon into renewal. The blood moon has always carried a sense of mystery. Its crimson glow once terrified ancient peoples, who saw it as an omen of doom. Even today, its shadowy light can stir unease. But as we've explored, Feng Shui offers a different lens. Rather than a symbol of fear, the blood moon is a rare and powerful opportunity to reset. It is the universe's reminder that endings and beginnings are part of the same cycle, and that we, too, can choose to release, renew, and realign. Over the course of 5 rituals, you have walked through a transformation. By cleansing your entrance with salt water, you cleared the gateway of your home, ensuring only fresh qi could enter. By burning sage or incense, you released stagnant energy that clung to your rooms. Through the light of red and white candles, you established harmony between courage and purity, yang and yin. By writing and burning away your misfortunes, you symbolically cut ties with the burdens of the past. And finally, by placing crystals and coins under the blood moon, you invited prosperity and abundance to flow directly into your life. None of these steps require rare tools or secret knowledge. They are simple acts: sweeping, burning, lighting, writing, placing. Yet simplicity is precisely their strength. Feng Shui teaches us that energy responds not to complexity but to clarity of intention. The blood moon amplifies whatever you direct toward it, and when your actions carry purpose, the results can ripple far beyond one night. The key is not just the ritual itself but the mindset it awakens. You are reminded that misfortune does not have to linger, that the atmosphere of your home can be changed, that luck is not only inherited but created. Each action you take during the blood moon is a declaration: I am not bound by old cycles. I welcome the flow of abundance. When the blood moon fades and the sky returns to silver, carry this energy forward. Let the salt water remind you that cleansing can be done anytime. Let the memory of smoke teach you to let go of what no longer serves you. Let the candles remind you of balance, the ashes remind you of freedom, and the crystals remind you of abundance. The blood moon may pass, but the transformation you begin can continue every day. So when the next crimson eclipse lights the sky, don't watch in fear. Step outside with clarity, act with intention, and turn that fiery glow into your ally. The blood moon is not a curse, it is a call. And when answered with wisdom, it can mark the night your fortune begins to change.